a fun one to watch as we now introduce the men's round of 32. All-Australian battle here. Jack Robinson, world number 4, taking on Morgan Cibilic, who's a wild card this year. Kicking things off with Jack Robinson with a ton of speed. Always looking comfortable, casual stance on that surfboard from sharp eye. Quick whip off the lip and fits in a nice, clean connection. Bonus finish there on the end of that wave, so really fit in a lot down the stretch. Robinson getting his first score on the board as Morgan Cibilic will hold priority. As he felt a little run down the other day, Vaughn, but looking pretty fresh.
Man, I can't even believe this is the same day. Where did this wave come from? He just hammered that first section, plenty of speed. I just love that he got off to a flyer here because Morgan Cibilic is showing all the signs of, that major run he went through. He's got a bit of something about him. He's got a bit of mongrel Morgs. He doesn't look too worried or like with the weight of the world on his shoulders. So he's in a mood.
Probably finding new inspiration and perspective now competing. And I was talking to him the other day. He says things have just a different meaning now.
I love it. He's deep into his energy, isn't he? As we look at a nice snap to start, kind of fading out of it is Morgan Cibilic. The man from the Steel City, Newcastle, belts that section with some power. Good timing for Morgan and throws that one over the top for another nice finish. Both athletes on the sharp eye surfboards. And a quick answer from Morgs to Jack Robinson 7.0.
And this is a great start here from Morgie. You can see so much attitude. And even the way that he sort of like linked and started to fade and just, he's sort of playing with this. Doesn't look like he's desperate to get from one section to the other. And 1-2. How's this for a combo? That last turn throws a little bit of, what would you call that, mayo on the end of that last one?
A bit of pizzazz.
And, I don't know. He just looks like he's having fun. That's what we love to see from this guy.
Yeah, this last two-turn combo was sick. That first finner straight up into this one.
Yeah.
And I just bring it back to the word the mongrel, but just looking like so in form and controlled as well. Sometimes you go up for those hits and it doesn't look quite controlled. He had perfect control over that.
And maybe just riding a little bit of this that needs to tick over for Morgs because, the consistency's there. It just needs one big win to get him really firing.
Sliding out there is Cibilic, but he did win the opening exchange. Jack 7, Cibilic 7.27. Catch up what Jack just did during that interview, Flick.
Yeah, Jack got busy here. Wow, straight to the air on that first turn. Releases the fins. Really nice control there. And looks like he's probably going to get one more maneuver here. Jams a layback hack there underneath the lip, but he would have been on his way to a good score if he jammed that. He just 4.17 just for the one air. I love the variety. Just, sneaking around, doing his business quietly as here he is.
I just feel relaxed watching this now. There we go. There's the belt off the top. Jack now into a nice full wrap into the pocket. Robinson uses the white water and punches free. And now throwing down a nice, clean finishing move.
But, I think back to Portugal and the way that Jack was like having to generate speed and bang down the line in those little punchy beaches. He matched the energy of the ocean there and actually took it above what was going on to get those big explosive turns. Thing is really where it should be. This is Morgie's one. Little error here.
Because of these fired up Aussies. Let's see what Morgan did on this wave, Flick.
Yeah, this is Morgan going to town, flaring on the hardware on the first turn there. Getting through this soupy little section, starts to wall up again, throws another little bit of spray, another hack in the lip. That were 3 beautifully timed turns. And just have a little super slow-mo moment of this turn right here. Releases the fins there a little bit and goes straight up into the lip for this one here. Got a little bit more progressive, a little bit more spray. 6.37. Gets him back up into the lead.
What a clip there from Inside Pro Surfing. You can rewatch what happened at the Hurley Sunset Pro on worldsurfleague.com, where Jack was the champion this year. Moving down the line with him quickly, trying to better a 5.83. The man from West Oz will have a nice, cool little foam climbish type maneuver to end that wave. The wild card just took the lead off Robinson. Belting another one. He's gaining confidence. Fins out the back on the first turn with some power. And now emerging into the open face, Whitewater crumbles, helping him do those snap to slides. Enjoying that fin throw, different parts of that wave. You can tell he's building momentum against Jack.
For a world title, but for Olympic glory this year as well. But he'll know what Morgan can bring to the table, and this is a much more committed and aggressive approach here. That was a kind of a filler turn, that middle one. But then he gets onto this end section. He knows that it hasn't got a whole lot of power, so if he hits it hard, or too hard, I should say, and then he came out on the back of that sort of profile explosion and did what he did to make that top 5 in the WSL final. So, amazing story.
So well done. Jack Robinson now looking for a 6.65 for the lead. Fitting that space well with that carve, lay back, fin throw with authority, and he looks like he rode away. Checking in with his coach.
They look happy.
They look happy. Lay back power carve flick.
Yeah, it really was. And this wave here, he had good variety. I actually thought I would have liked to have seen that first section just a little bit more critical, but he did his best. Goes into that sort of carving maneuver here, but he put it all on the line for that Larry. Back foot totally slid off the back of the tail pad there. And yeah, rode out with authority, because I was a bit questioning that for a second. We lost that view and I was like, oh, did he make it or didn't he? And that was radical. That's cat-like right there. Like, those reflexes, man. I mean, I look at that, my knees just snap just looking at that. I just don't know how he just punched out in front of it. Both knees are still intact.
I've been cautious about calling certain turns lean backs, because there's this version of a layback where they're actually on their back and trying to perform. Jack now coming down to a minute 20, needing a 6.65. He's trying to get a lot of speed, looking for a ramp section, fin throw. He'll sink and miss the landing. And now he's down to a minute to go. Big hammers, Cibilic putting together a beautiful heat. The 7.27 was his opener to win the opening exchange, and I think that gave him a ton of confidence to seal the deal and move on into the round of 16. Well done for Morgs. Welcome back to the championship tour.